Nagising ako dahil sa mahihinang katok mula sa labas ng kwarto namin ni Indira. I slowly opened my eyes and gasped softly, when I realized that I had fallen asleep after I walked out. Gosh! I can't believe that I let that man affect me. Pero sa dinami-dami ba naman ang pwedeng maging kaibigan ni Euler, bakit nasali pa ang lalaking yun? Bumangon ako at binuksan ang pintuan, just to be greeted by Tammy. She looks worried and uneasy, and I know exactly what's the reason of it. Tammy, she bit her lower lip nervously. I'll tell you something. Tumalikod ito at nagtungo sa mini living room ng cabin, naman kasi. I don't even know why Euler invited him, rinig ko pa ang mahina niyang dagdag na narinig ko naman. I shook my head. I knew it already, Tamia. There's no need to sweat it out, marahas itong napalingon sa gawi ko, na may nanlalaking mga mata. You know, I sighed. Nagtungo ako sa single sofa at doon naupo. She settled herself on the seat in front of me. Yes, pinakilala ni Euler kanina. I was helping your cousins, habang nag-iiho, diba? Euler just approached us and introduced that man. I shrugged like it was completely nothing, because it's not truth naman. I already know na magkikita naman talaga kami, whether I like it or not. I just didn't expect it to be this soon, at dito pa talaga na supposedly, magre-relax ako. Pero imbes na mag-relax, mukhang masi-stress yata ako nito eh. Gosh! Pinaypayan ni Tammy ang sarili. Fuller is so stubborn talaga. Pagsasabihan ko ngayon, maktol pa nito na ikinatawa ko lang ng mahina. Tammy, hindi naman kasalanan ng asawa mo, and besides, okay naman na sa akin. I expected it to happen. Maliit lang ang mundo, and considering that we're in the same social circle so. I shrugged. Malakas na bumantong hininga ang babae sa harap ko. Maiintindihan ko kung aalis na kayo ngayon, I will understand, Brina. I rolled my eyes at her. Walang aalis and besides, bakit ako ang kailangang mag-adjust? Ako ba ang may kasalanan? Napatitig sa akin si Tammy, na para bang pilit na inarok ang isipan ko. Maya-maya ay dahan-dahan itong tumungo, and lahat on invited me outside. Hindi na napansin na medyo madilim na pala. Mukhang napahaba ang supposed linap ko. Nagbihis ako ng simpleng floral dress. It was tube type, and since sanay naman na ako sa lamig, ay hindi ko na yun pinatungan ng jacket pa. Lumabas kami at magkasabay na naglakad patungo sa baybayin. There's a cottage near the palm trees, na malapit sa tabing dagat, at doon daw kaming maghahapunan lahat. Hindi ko maiwasang makaramdam ng guilt, habang binabaybay ang daan. I left without no words. Imbes na tulungan ang mga pinsan ni Tammy na mag-ihaw ay natulog pa ako. I pouted. Nabigla lang, kailangan pang mag-walk out eh. How dramatic, Brina. Sa malayuan pa lamang, ay kitang-kita ko na kung paano nagsisiyahan ang buong pamilya. Nang makalapit kami ay tumatakbo na papunta sa gawi ko si Indira. Mommy, where were you? She pouted. She raised her arms, and so I carried her in my arms. Hinalikan ko ang mataba niyang pisngi ng paulit-ulit, dahilan ng pagtawa nito. Kanina pa hanap ng hanap sa'yo yang anak mo. Paiyak na nga eh, natatawang ani ni Tammy. Oh God, Brina hiha. Tita, my smile stretched widely, when I saw how Tammy's mom ran to me. Dahil karga ko si Indira, ay hinalikan na lang nito ang pisngi ko, bago hinaplos ang aking braso. God, you looked even more beautiful with your motherhood. Hindi kagaya nitong ni Tammy oh. Parang mas tumanda pa sa akin ang mukha. Mommy, sinama ng tingin ni Tamia ang kanyang ina, and the next thing I know is they're already bickering. Napailing na lang ako at hindi na nagkomento. I'm already used to seeing their kind of bond. Ganito kasi talaga maglamang si tita kay Tamia. Inaaway niya. When I saw Tito ay kaagad akong nagmano rito. He messed up my hair like he always do before laughing. He told me that Indira is such a sweet and kind kid daw. I just laughed and agreed. Well, Indira's really sweet and kind, but she can a brat sometimes, a spoiled one. When everything were settled, ay nagsimula na kaming kumain. I didn't bother on wandering my eyes around, dahil baka makita ko na naman siya. I don't want to spoil my whole night. Mommy, I want that. You want shrimp? I softly asked her. Karga-karga ko pa rin siya, habang bahagyan na itong nakayakap sa akin. Her hands were on my chest, at bahagya na itong pumipisil doon, kaya sumisingkit ang tingin ko sa anak ko. Mommy, I don't, bulong ulit nito. Mommy, I want to drink milk, she whispered, kissing my cheeks like she's already telling me to let her. Okay, later baby. I'll timpla your milk before going to bed. Let's eat dinner first. Bahagya itong umungot at maya-maya pa, ay walang hiya-hiya na nitong ipinasok sa aking tube na suot ang kanyang maliit na kamay. When she reached my left she gently squeezed it before burying her face on my neck. Napapikit na lang ako ng mariin, at nagpakawala ng malakas na buntong hininga, but didn't stop her from doing it. She was used to it already. I don't know why Indira always finds comfort on squeezing my chest. This kid, I don't know if it's weird or what, but I always let her do it though. Mia looked at our direction, and when she saw my child's position, at kaagad na itong natawa at napailing. Kahit siya ay nasanay na rin kay Indira. Mia mouthed if I want foods and I nodded at her, before saying please. I can't move properly knowing that Indira always don't want to be disturbed, when she's at this situation. I don't want her to throw tantrums again so. Lumabas muna ako ng cottage, at naupo sa kawayang upuan na kalapit lang. Mommy, I'm sleepy, she mumbled on the crook of my neck. Indira, baby, you have to eat your dinner first. And will you stop squeezing my chest now baby? She gently shook her head. Why do you always do that baby? Natatawa ko ng tanong. Because you left me. And I missed you. Napailing na lang ako, at mahina siyang iniugoy. Maya-maya at may narinig ako yabag ng tao, and I thought it was Mia. Pero hindi pala. She always does that. That familiar voice that I wanted so much to puke into. You know, when I was a kid, Mom told me that I sometimes find comfort by squeezing her You know what? Walang nagtatanong man seryo. Kahit pisilin mo lahat ng chest ng may chest wala akong pakialam, malamig kong putol sa kanya. Indira moved a bit so I caressed her back softly. She's now wearing a shirt and a short, kaya baka binihisan to ni Mia kanina. Do I get to squeeze yours too? That night, I thought I was going to completely drown that man in the sea. I was a but thankful that Mia came, because being with that man again suffocates me to death. Pagkatapos kong pakainin si Indira, ay nauna na kami sa cabin. I just a little dahil nawalan ako ng ganang kumain, nang dahil sa lalaking yun. I just hope that I won't see him again tomorrow, or if I will, sana naman ay huwag niya akong kausapin, because I certainly hate him. As well as his presence. Kinabukasan ay panibago na namang activity, dahil birthday na ni Topaz. A huge activity, and of course, a huge celebration for the firstborn of Euler and Tamia. Dumating din si Ishian at si Chaos, kaya ang nangyari, ay sa Blue Mansion ginanap ang party. Sa dami ng tao, I was suspecting na lahat yata ng taga Isla Azula Verde at dumayo. Mommy, I want to give my present to Topaz. Napangiti ako kay Indira. I kissed her cheeks before letting her go. Maya-maya pa ay nagsimula na ang palaro sa mga bata. Everyone was enjoying, and I as well. Makita mo lang ang tamis ng ngiti ng mga bata, ay alam na alam mo nang sobrang nagsasaya sila sa ginagawa. Napalingon ako kay Mia, nang bigla ako nitong sikuhin. Mahina lang pero ramdam ko naman. I raised my brow at her. Alam mo Brina, pansin ko lang pakiramdam ko tutunawin ka talaga niya sa mga titig. I tilted my head at her. I simply don't understand what she is implying. She let out a smirk before pointing someone with her lips. Ako naman na uto-uto, ay nilingon din ang lugar kung saan siya tumuro. And there, I regret looking, because I was met with those familiar eyes, that I used to stare, noon. He was really staring at me shamelessly, like I was the only one who's existing. Na para bang natatakot siya na kapag kumurap siya'y mawawala na ako sa paningin niya. So, what's his drama? Is he bored? I glared at him, but he only lifted the left side of his lips, like he wanted to smirk, but couldn't find the will enough to do so. Umiwas ako ng tingin at napailing. Whatever his drama is, or the game he is playing, I don't care. I don't care cause, I'll make sure that it won't affect me at all. After the game ay nagsimula na ang kainan. Tumulong ako sa pag-aasikaso sa mga bisita, dahil marami talagang bisitang taga-isla. Maybe they were happy too, that the owner of the island is here. Ang daming hug-asin nito pagkatapos, for sure. Mommy, napatingin ako kay Indira. She was slightly tugging the hem of my dress. Yes baby, you want to eat something? I gently asked her. I carried her before sitting on a vacant chair, and settling her on my lap. Mommy, some of the foods are weird. Nangunot ang noo ko, at bahagyang napangiti. What baby? I caressed her soft locks, kissing her forehead on the process. Some foods are weird mommy. I asked one of the staff a while ago. I asked her what those the green small noodles are called. But she laughed and said it wasn't noodles, but a tae daw from an animal in the sea. Mommy, don't you think it's disgusting to eat an animal's feces? She was pouting. I want Jollibee, steak and spaghetti mommy. I sighed. She may be referring to the seafood that's called lukut here. It's actually yummy. Indira's just not used to seeing seafoods that she aren't really familiar to her. Lukut ang tawag nun dito, since the island is part of the Visayan region na. Hindi ko lang alam kung anong tawag nito sa ibang lugar, but it's seriously delicious. I have eaten it a lot of times already. It's not weird Indira, you're just not used to it. And no, we can't have Jollibee, baby. Indira pouted even more. We can't simply have one when there's none. May steak naman at spaghetting handa, sadyang napaka-arte lang ng batang to. But mommy, she started to wriggle on my hold, and I raised my brow at her. She raised hers too before crossing her arms. Put me down mommy, mariin itong utos sa akin. I can only do that if you say please, Indira. But I can't say please, because you're the one who carried me, and made me sit on your lap kaya. I just alas na Indira. I sternly said. Mas lalong hamaba ang nguso nito. Kitang-kita ko pa ang pamumuo ng luha sa gilid ng mga mata nito. Nagwawala na ito sa hita ko, but I held her still. She was whimpering already. But I was thankful na busy lahat sa pagkain, kaya walang nakakapansin. Ito na naman kami. Patigasan na naman ng ulo. Oh, what is happening? I heard Mia's voice from my side, but I still kept my eyes on Indira. Tita, mommy's being mean to me again. My jaw almost dropped at that. Again, when was I even mean to her? Brina, huwag mo namang awayin ang Indira natin, natatawang saad ni Mia. Kinuha niya si Indira sa hita ko, kaya bamantong hininga na lang ako. This kid. She's being a brat again Mia, ani ko bago tumayo. Na siyang pinagsisihan ko dahil nasa likuran pala ni Mia ang lalaki. He was seriously looking at Indira. I hears this warm and soft gaze in his eyes as he looked at her. Nang dama po ang tingin nito sa akin, at kaagad ko itong inirapan. Mia ikaw na muna bahala kay Indy. Lalabas lang ako sandali. Hindi ko na hinintay na makasagot pa si Mia, dahil umalis na ako. I thought I was successful of going out. Nakalabas naman ako ng mansyon, at nakahinga ako doon ng maluwag, pero kaagad ding nawala nang may humawak sa braso ko. Breen, don't call me that. I spat out angrily after turning to him. He sighed before messing his hair. I raised my brow, at kaagad na binaklas ang hawak nito sa aking braso. I was about to go, malambot nitong saad sa akin. Napapailing ako sa tuwing maririnig ko ang malambot nitong boses, habang nakikipag-usap sa akin na para bang nanunuyo. Hindi siya ganitong makipag-usap sa akin. Why change now? Sanay na ako sa pasiga niyang pakikipag-usap sa akin noon eh. And so, what does it have to do with me? Kung aalis ka, then go. Paki ko ba? I have an emergency in Manila baby. Just business. Gusto ko lang magpaalam. And I laughed. Hearing that from him, I feel like it was a big fat joke, so I laughed so hard, that I even saw how pain crossed his eyes. But of course, umaarte lang to. Sira ka ba? Sarkastiko kong tanong. He sighed before biting his lower lip. I just thought that I have to do that. So you won't be worried. My lips formed an U shape, shocked at his courage and bravery and of course, the kakapalan ng face. Anong akala mo sa sarili mo, gold? You are not gold, Montesserio. Isa kang malaking joke. Ako yung gold dito and you're a stone, so act like one. In short, don't be so pa-important dahil hinding-hindi ako mag-aalala sa'yo kahit malunod ka pa. I don't even have any idea why you are talking to me, Montesserio. Nalimutan mo na ba lahat ng sinabi mo sa akin noon? O baka naman nabagok yang ulo and for some reason, you forgot every word you told me, and treat the past like it was nothing. He just bit his lower lip. Nanatili lang siyang nakatitig sa akin and I too. See, I can't help but to be proud of myself. Kung noon ay hindi ko siya matitigan ng diretso sa mata, dahil parang nanghihina ang tuhod ko sa mga titig niya, ngayon naman ay kayang-kaya ko ng kalabanan siya. Almost 6 years, or 5 years had passed, and that really helped me to rebuild myself again. Not just physically, but emotionally. And now to be. Throughout these years, it made me realize some things, and most especially, I realize my worth. Bakit nga ba ako maghahabol at manglilimos ng pagmamahal? No, love should be given, kung hindi mo naman kaya, respeto na lang sana. Pero wala eh, they never give me those. Love and respect is what I need, but it's what they deprive from me. I have a lot of things to say to you. He whispered. I can sense so much pain in his voice. Kung hindi ko lang alam na umaarte ang lalaking ta, ay baka naniwala na ako. I don't get him. Hindi ko rin halos maisip kung saan siya humugot ng kapal ng mukha, para lapitan ako na para bang wala siyang ginawang katarantaduhan sa akin noon. Masyado siyang makapal. Singkapal yata ng ginawa kong photobok, para kay Indira ang mukha niya. I don't care. You know what? Nakikita mo ba ang mukha ko, o nagbubulag-bulagan ka lang? Do you see the hatred in my eyes? The anger in my face every time you're near? Kung hindi mo yan nakikita, pues sasabihin ko sa'yo. I can't stand you. I can't stand seeing the man who I trust the most. But happened time up big time to you. I angrily pointed him. You ruined me. You and my family ruined me. Kaya please lang, huwag na huwag ka nang lumapit sa akin, dahil baka hindi kita matansya. Kung ano man ang dahilan mo kung bakit ka nagpapakabait ngayon, wala akong pakialam, ina ka. Sana mawala ka na. I don't know. He said that he has an emergency, that's why he needs to leave, but he didn't promise that he'll be back. Oh, sayang naman. Napairap ako nang marinig ang pinag-uusapan ni Tammy, at ng kanyang asawa. I'm literally irritated at the person that they're talking about. I mean, I'm not just irritated. I loathe him to death. The children's party was fun. Yeah, I had a really great time on the remaining days of our stay in the island. Of course, I had a great time, because that man didn't came back. Nakahinga ako ng maluwag dahil doon. Thank God. We did so many activities in the island. Binisita pa namin ang summit, and I swear to God, it's just so breathtaking. The view and the weather wows me so much, that I even wanted to stay there. Kaya nang dumating ang araw na aalis na kami, ay hindi ko maiwasang malungkot. Hindi ko pa alam kung kailan kami makakabalik. And that's the sad thing. We were excited nang makarating kami. Mia and I decided na kumuha na ng kondo, para mapagstayhan namin for the meantime. Nagpahinga kami sa buong araw, dahil maaga kong susunduan si Raph bukas sa airport. And the day after tomorrow, I start na ng rehearsal for the fashion show, and we all should be present for that. Mommy, you're going to fetch Tito Raph sa airport? Indira asked me and I just nodded. I kissed her cheeks, while I was getting my Dior handbag. Why can't I sama? She pouted and I can't help but to chuckle at how cute she is. Baby, you know that your Tito Raph is famous naman diba? And of course, there will be messing around, dahil people are expecting him to be here today. And do you want to get squeezed in the middle of the crowd? Ngumuso ito at umiling. I smiled. I know very much how much she hates to be surrounded by the crowd so. But we're famous too, but there's no maraming tao when we arrived. It's because I handled that baby. I winked at her, and she just stared at me confused. Nagmamadali ako pababa ng kondo, dahil buong akala ko ay naghihintay na doon ang grab na binook ko, turns out, wala pa pala. I looked at my wristwatch, and cursed softly when I saw the time. Malapit nang magland ang sinasakyan ni Raph, and he told me to be there on time, dahil baka daw pagkaguluhan siya. Ewan ko ba naman kasi sa baklang yun. He knows that he's known, but didn't even try to hire some bodyguards. He wants too much attention and yet, oh my God, mahina kong bulong, at napapikit na ng mariin. Ilang beses kong pinisil ang ilong ko, habang pilit na pinapakalma ang sarili. Magtataksi na lang ako, but before I could call for one, at may huminto ng sasakyan sa harap ko. Black, tinted, a sports car that I am not really familiar with. Nang dahan-dahan nitong ibinaba ang bintana, ay napangiwi ako. Sa dinami-dami pa ng tao. Gosh, you want a ride? He asked gently. I rolled my eyes. I'll just ride a taxi. Because there's no way, nasasakay ako sa sasakyan ng lalaki. Baby, I hear him call but I just walk away. I smiled in delight when I saw a taxi approaching. Kaagad ko itong pinara, kasabay ng pagbukas-sara ng pintuan ng sasakyan mula sa likuran ko. Akmang papasok na ako, nang may humawak sa braso ko. Wait love. Galit ko itong inalis, pero hindi nagpatinag ang lalaki, at hinawakan pa talaga ako sa baywang. Sa lakas ng pagkakahatak niya, ay tumama ako sa kanyang dibdib, and he got that chance to embrace me by my waist. Ano ba? Bitawan mo ako. He touched me. He is touching me and I hate that. He knocked on the taxi's window. Nang bumaba ito, ay kaagad niyang kinausap ang driver, pero wala akong naintindihan ni isa, dahil busy ako sa pagpapakawala sa sarili mula sa hawak niya.